Let's tell the story. Let's talk about it, and let's talk about it from the beginning.
After I had fought for maternal protections, there was kind of this freeing moment, and I understood like the power of my platform, of my voice. And I think that one thing really shifted for me, and it moved in all the spaces of things I'm passionate about. The women's footwear brand that I founded, Saysh, for women by women. From being a track athlete directly into my role at Saysh, one of my favorite things that I get to do is to share a story. I parted ways with my sponsor, and at that time, I was still training for my 5th and final team. And I didn't have a footwear sponsor. I remember I just was having a conversation with my brother, and he was like, well, what if we just did it ourselves? Everything was really aligned in starting Saysh, having spoke out, having become a mother. Those are all things that gave me courage and a strength that I didn't know that I had. The thought of starting a company, even though it was scary, I felt capable because I had already overcome all that.
Each thing that you've done has been such a surprise and such just an exciting time for Dad and I. Starting Saysh, I mean, what a scary thing to think of beginning a company and you and Wes, to see the two of you pairing up and taking these things on is just fabulous.
I feel like we work together really well, and I think we both know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So for me, it's been really fun.
So when you say weaknesses, what do you mean?
You want me to lay them out?
Not all of them, you could just do one. The name, what does Saysh mean?
It's a type of wave found in closed bodies of water, and when atmospheric pressure brings the water to one side, it's the Saysh wave that restores balance. I think that symbolizes everything that we are trying to do.
That's why you have an honorary doctorate from the University of Southern California. That was a great answer. A startup is scary. It's hard. There are days when, you accomplish something that you never thought you would. And then there's days where you think everything's gonna fall apart.
There have been a ton of moments where I've experienced imposter syndrome on this journey. The amount of rooms that we have been in, I think we probably have both felt uncomfortable, made to feel like we don't belong. I think it's really hard when you're an athlete dealing with your identity, and that's the way that people see you, and then you step outside of that. I think it takes a lot of work to be confident in who you are away from what you do.
To anyone who's building anything, don't stop. Just keep going and be uncompromising with your vision.
There's so many reasons not to do the thing. At some point, you have to say okay, I just have to put one foot in front of the other, and I have to go for it. I'm here to tell you that you can do it too. It won't be easy. You will be afraid.
When I opened the first blue box and unpacked that little velvety bag and took out the shoe,
You have to acknowledge those feelings, you have to brave them, and you have to fight to move forward.
it was just as exciting as when you had a gold medal hung around your neck, if not more so.
But what I can absolutely promise you is that it will be worth it. Making it back and being able to wear Saysh spikes, it was just complete full circle. I just had such a feeling of pride. It was like the physical embodiment of everything we've been fighting for. There was this moment where it was my first time seeing the shoe in the wild. We were in the airport, get on the plane, and I remember the first foot I saw was a woman wearing Saysh One. Hearing her talk about connecting to the mission, she felt like by wearing the shoes, she was standing with women, saying that she was for creating change. And really connecting with someone on that made me feel really hopeful.